Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield. Talk to some of the stars of the strip, and we've got two for you today. We're at a show called Mis Behave, and it's delightful to meet the stars of the show. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
You are delicious.
I am, yes, and somewhat rotten.
I am drunk.
Again.
You're Tiffany.
Oh, yes, I am drunk Tiffany.
Don't touch it.
Oh.
Keep your hands to yourself.
People don't normally say that.
She's sometimes sober, but not very often.
How are you guys doing? I mean, I've just watched you do 90 minutes of high energy, sort of ad-lib, really. I mean, there's a great structure to the show, but when you put a load of people in a sold-out room like this, anything can happen, and it does, and it did.
It did. I mean, Tiffany was filleted.
I did. I got a casual blowjob on stage tonight.
Just for legal reasons, we would like to say no nudity was involved, therefore you can't close us down. Anyway,
His head was in the way.
Right, your head was in the way as well when you think about it.
My head was...
It's fun. I mean, many things happen in this room, and what's interesting is the crowd drives it. So sometimes can be quieter than other times, but people usually slowly unwrap. So it's kind of like an insane social experiment every night. And, you know, it's interesting what you can and can't pull out of people.
It's verging on chaos throughout, and your job is to sort of keep it on the rails, because if it went off, it would go off terribly and be a car crash. I mean, there's great structure to it, but you sort of make it look like there isn't any at all.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly the goal. Yes. And I've found that massive organisation is required for massive chaos, which is fun because I am an OCD organizer. See how it is? Yeah.
There's an element of terror here, I can feel it.
Definitely.
Tell me about your lives. I mean, you both come from a circus background. I mean, I've seen you both in La Soirée in London, which is this beautiful show that comes once a year over Christmas. And you sort of formed your life in the circus, really, as special acts.
Yes, I mean, I would say that I have massive respect for circus, but I don't have the tricks and skills that they do. I'm a sword swallower, so if anything, I'm the dirty cousin of circus, which is sideshow. And I made my living as a sword swallower and a special act for a long time with that stuff. And we had, I speak for myself, I had a ball travelling with La Soirée, Absinthe, had a ball. And I think I just got bored of everything staying the same, which is, it's a brilliant show, but you have to hit your beats because you understand what's the best thing for the show. And here it was like, fuck it, I just want to do something where everything can happen and where it'll also be different nightly in some respect.
What is amazing about that, though, is that you're literally thinking on your feet. I mean, you can't second guess the audience, and there can't possibly be two shows that are anywhere near the same.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's what's so fun for us is like every day, I don't know what I'm going to get at work. So it doesn't get boring. It's like just every day you're like, I don't know what's going to happen today. Let's find out. Here we go. Yeah. Keeps it really fresh.
Yeah, really fresh.
So fresh. Unlike my armpits.
Is it a good time to do it at 8 o'clock? I wonder if you did it at 10, whether it would be too much.
It's weird, actually. I mean, we've done it around the world, and I have done late shows, and I have done much bigger venue shows, and the answer is sort of yes and no, because in some ways they can get rabid drunk, and in a weird way, it's like it's a really wide demographic show. So it's kind of a party show, and it's the only time I've ever seen where you can have a hen, a stag, an office, and a birthday party, and all being very vocal, and they don't get to dominate the show. They actually get absorbed by the teams, and so in that way we've got a default where it's like the whole thing might get louder, but the whole thing gets louder. So I would love to do a 10 o'clock show.
I don't think there's such thing as too much in this show. The more the merrier. Keep putting it on.
Too much in Vegas, is that a thing?
Yeah, come on. The land of excess.
This show was born to be here. I mean, when I look at the budget that you've got for this, I mean, it's infinite. It's like a Cirque du Soleil spectacular.
I know. I mean, literally, we burn cash to stay warm because it's really cold in Vegas as well. So it's like, oh my God, just burning $100 bills, right? Yeah, that air conditioning. So you could turn the air conditioning off, stop burning the $100 bills, but we thought, fuck it, let's go excessive. Yes. This is very deliberate. We did high-end variety for a very long time, La Soirée, etc., which is absolutely beautiful, and we learn from the best in terms of attention to detail. So for my angle was, hang on, if you switch that on its head, as long as the attention to detail's there, you can make something really quite powerful, fun, and incredibly visual, with cardboard and marker pens and fights with homeless people.
And what I love about Las Vegas is you can have car that costs $300 million and you can have one guy on a stage with a microphone and it can be equally as compelling. That's the point, really, isn't it?
Yes, so give me $300 million.
Or perhaps even more compelling.
How tough is it competing? I mean, you mentioned in the show about word of mouth. That's really what's going to sell you in this time, isn't it? Because you're never going to compete with the Goliaths that will have billboards everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, then that's the interesting thing. But the easiest thing for us being here has been the show. And word of mouth takes a bit longer in Vegas because it's a sort of 4-day weekend and the crowd turns over. But I would say most of our clientele come from friends recommending them. And that took a minute. You know, we've been here 9 months?
11.
Really? Shit. We've been here 11 months. And the thing is, so now after about 3 months, what happened is people were coming on recommendation. So that's kind of how we're surviving at the moment, is the fact that people really love the show. And then slowly but surely you inch up.
What I love most about the show is your confidence in your voice as well. You've got a great way of controlling a crowd that could be... you don't like that?
Is there any?
Let's talk about your private parts. We do get to see them regularly through the show, don't we?
You're a liar. That's untrue. Or is it? Gotta come find out.
Borderline legal. Borderline legal.
Yeah, let's talk about my private parts some more.
Well, there's dancing bits where you sort of man-spread, really, don't you?
But not mansplain.
That's a new take on manspread. Like someone in the subway, like, do you mind? I'm just gonna sit like this. Do you mind? I'm just gonna sit over here.
That's actually happened to me before. Soho, long time ago.
Right, it's been lovely seeing you. Thank you for having me at the show. Mis Behave is here at Bally's. You can find it. Well, just ask about 500 people and they'll send you to the right place of the casino. And congratulations, you've got an amazing show with great confidence. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Absolute
much.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.